Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all doing well. And if you're a new viewer, welcome to Pie in the Sky Tours. In today's video, we'll be taking a first look at Sim Update 9 for Microsoft Flight Simulator. Although there aren't a lot of visual improvements this time around, there are a few which I'll go through, as well as the various updates and improvements in the sim. As we know, these updates are solely dedicated to more technical advancements, and Sim Update 9 has introduced some interesting tools and revisions. In this video I'll go through the main updates, but will avoid trying to cover all of them, since there are plenty of patches for aircraft and peripherals too, which you can see in the release notes. I will be doing a live stream tomorrow, Wednesday the 27th of April, and I'll be chatting with Stephen from SimFlight Pro, so please do join us for that. I think it'll be interesting to discuss the update, and you can also join in the Flight 2, which will be over Vancouver Island in Canada. Live streams are going to be a new feature on the channel, so look out for more of them soon. I will leave a link to that live stream which will happen tomorrow night in the video description. So it'd be great if you could join us and chime in on the chat. My initial thoughts on the performance of the sim are positive. I, like many of you, get a little anxious before a big update, but so far so good. I'm really interested in hearing your feedback about the performance and overall update, so please do leave your comments and we can compare notes and exchange our opinions on all things Microsoft Flight Simulator. In terms of flight model improvements, there have been some developments. CFD simulation is now available on the Cessna 172 Skyhawk G1000 and can be enabled by aircraft creators. There have been some new effects added to the F-18 Super Hornet. G-force now triggers wingtips and wing vortex, and you can also see the vapor cone as you break the sound barrier. High speed at low altitude will also interact with the environment over snow, dust and water, which is pretty cool, so it's definitely worth checking that out. There's a new vegetation debug tool which is part of the SDK, and it allows you to visually see how the draw distance for trees and terrain works. This is linked to the terrain level of detail slider in the settings menu. It has been discussed quite a lot, so it's great to see this has been added. Several crashes have been fixed across the title. Remember guys, these updates are solely dedicated to fixing problems, bugs, patches, etc. It's not at all aimed at adding extra content. In terms of navigation and traffic, AI aircraft will no longer get expedite requests. ILS can now be received when the aircraft is slightly below the antenna, and they changed the way they handle several ILS on the same frequency. So this means better handling of opposite runways having the same ILS frequency. In terms of weather, they fixed the so-called popcorn clouds, which are present over a clear sky and live weather. There's also been a reduction of clouds banding that appear at close range. You can also properly save and load cloud density from the WPR files now. There's also been a corrected error in ISA pressure formula application to weather atmosphere that was causing errors in the QNH to pressure altitude relationship, especially at high field elevations. And there's been another fixed issue where altitudes below sea level could report incorrect ambient pressures. In terms of audio, they've switched to Azure Neural text-to-speech technology, which seems to work a lot better. In terms of activities, it's now possible to delete flight files from the cloud storage, and they've also fixed some other activity bugs. Another exciting addition is a new Spotlight Event Landing Challenge, which is available for you to fly, featuring the Cessna 172 Skyhawk landing at Kingston Airport in Nevada. Like I said, these updates are generally not about new content being added to the sim, but rather focus on fixing technical issues and patches. As we know, this is a 10-year project, so you could say the sim is still in its infancy. That thought alone leaves me so excited and optimistic about future updates too. So I think we have plenty to look forward to in terms of both visual and technical improvements. If you are looking for more options for your sim in VR, then I'd encourage you to check out my latest video about the OpenXR toolkit, which has recently been updated. And you may also want to watch my video about the amazing butt kicker peripheral, which helps to add even more realism to the sim. And please do like and subscribe if you enjoy the content, and as always, I look forward to making the next video soon. In the meantime, take care and stay safe.